Welcome everyone. I'm Kamesh, CSC first year student in Johnson's Institute of Technology. Today I'm going to explain English language as the ruler of world, English language a boon or ban. In this topic I'm going to explain introduction of this. English language is boon or ban, English language as the ruler of the world, and power of English, and conclusion. Introduction. Language is important because it's one of the main ways to communicate and interact with other people around us. It keeps us in contact with the other people. English language is an example for the importance of language because it is the international language and has become the most important language to people in many parts of the world. It is most widely used in communicating around the world. Also, it is spoken as the first language in many countries. English is playing a major role in many sections like education, medicine, engineering, and business. There are many reasons that makes English is the most important language in the world. The rapid spread of English has inspired many scholars to look into the probability of shifting from traditional ENL pedagogy in ELT to EIL. Taken together, the goal of teaching English today from an EIL perspective is to prepare the learners to use English to become part of globalized world which is linguistically and culturally various, and thus both teachers and ELA course should prepare learners for such diversity and to present English as a pluralistic and dynamic component rather than a monolithic and static one. Traditionally, curriculum developers have presumed that American or British English should be the target language in ESL and EFL curriculum. The emergence of other possible models happened when Kachuru 1985-1986 distinguished among three circles of English. Then we came to English language is born or banned. English language teaching ELT has been a matter for prestige in Nepal since past. There is a growing trend of learning and using it with an assumption that English provides wider global socio-economic opportunities. However, the conditions of teaching English has not been improved as is expected. One of the major reasons behind this is, in my opinion, is the faculty planning of English language teaching program is in general. The improvement in the teaching and learning of the English language should start from the beginning or foundation. If the foundation itself is poor, large building cannot be constructed on it. The evidence to support this idea in the ELT is that of development order, applied linguistic in at least 1989. Similarly, learners should be able to produce correct sentence in isolation before they can write a paragraph. In the context of Nepal, learners at the higher level who are supposed to have reached a certain development level are found to be far below that level. This is due to the fact that learners are promoted to upper levels without having the required level of proficiency at their lower level. In other words, they are promoted to the next level without assessing what they are supposed to learn. In this regard, one of my students once said, "Ma'am, I passed English in grade 11 without knowing anything, but I could not pass English in grade 12. What should I do?" I had no answers as he had put both questions and answers in this saying. I was puzzled in a way. Likewise, one of my sister once said, "I used to get good marks in English at school level. I don't know how that what happened." Language is the primary vehicle for communication. It is a tool for understanding according to the inaugural catalog of world language. The total number of language in the world as of 2014 is 7,106 living languages. Of these languages, English has emerged as the international common tongue, the lingua franca or a global language. Its unprecedented growth is manifested in the number of users across the globe and the role it plays in society. as well as its impact as a global language. This is the English language as the ruler of the world. The dominance of English as a world language is a natural consequence of historical development. During the 17th and 18th centuries, British colonialism brought about the propagation of the English language. As British leadership magnified during the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries, use of the English consequently spread. Although Britain had been the greatest political, economical, and industrial power in the world in the 18th century, by the end of the 19th and early 20th centuries, USA emerged as a economic and political superpower. During this time, the countries of the world began to come together in international organization and they need to be able to communicate. However, it was very expensive to run multilingual operations, so they decided that English would be language used in their international interaction. The popularity of the English language. English is the international common tongue with over 1.38 billion users worldwide. Crystal 1997 observed that one third of world is regularly exposed to English. With an estimated 375 million native speakers, it is estimated to be the third largest language after Mandarin, Chinese, and Spanish. Moreover, with an addition of 1.9 million competent speakers, English is the co-official language in 53 countries worldwide, making the spread of English around the world shift and steady. Here we came to the power of English. In the 1980s and 1990s, the computer revolutions initiated by the US began all over the world. The US paved the way for advancements in technology. The development of program software and similar computer devices and accessories was spearheaded by American technicians and computing experts, so it is logical that the language of the computers operates in is English. The influence of the internet has played a tremendous role in spreading the influence of the English language. The English is the language of the digital world. Majority of internet websites are written and created in English. The UNESCO reported in 2008 that 75% of web pages were in English. 2011, the BBC reported that 9 out of 10 computers connected to the internet are located in English speaking countries, and more than 80% of homepage on the web are written in English. Whereas UNESCO has recorded a steady decline since 2008, still just over 55% of top 10 million websites published content in the English language as of March 2014. English is also a language in the publishing, printing, and advertising industries. UNESCO estimates that about 28% of published material are in English. The presence of English is also prominent in other levels. English is the language of travel and business. During the 19th century, the use of advertisements in publications increased in the USA. However, they realized that if they put advertisements in their magazines, they could lower the price of their magazines. And then music as well as the recording industry is the other important entertainment technology. In the same vein as the entertainment sector, the English language dominated the music industry. All the major recording companies in popular music and English language origins, and when popular music arrived, it dominated the airwaves easily. English in trade sector. The English language is a very important tool in the banking and business sectors, and it is considered the official language in the largest international companies such as the Siemens, German companies, Korean Honda, Japanese Yokohama. And we came to the conclusion part. In conclusion, as the most spoken language in the world, English holds a huge part in the communication. International business goes well because of English. It helps people when they are using technology products, although growth of technology increasing continuously. English language is playing a major role in our day-to-day life, so we all should start to learn the beginning of a new era. It will be. Thank you guys.